It is the South Stand reaction. Everton have beaten Fulham 2-0. The most comprehensive win I think we've seen so far here at Hill Dickinson. We dominated them from beginning to end, really. Restricted them to a couple of clear... They did have a couple of clear-cut chances. Jordan Pickford has had to make a couple of good saves. But in the main part, really Everton could have won 4-0, 5-0 easily today. We've had what? Was it 3 goals disallowed or was it 4 goals? I can't remember. They even tried to chalk off our legitimate second goal for, I think, a handball from Michael Keane. He obviously started with James Garner at right back. That was the right decision, and he started with Barry up front. I think James Garner showed exactly what we've been missing at right back, someone who's got a little bit of composure, who can play football at right back, can get up the pitch, can bag crosses, and just help the team get forward, but also can defend. He's got a footballing brain. That's nothing against Jake O'Brien. Jake O'Brien is not a right back. We've been saying this for ages. It's not about Jake O'Brien whatsoever. It's about having a proper right back. And James Garner, I think, has played himself into right back now till we actually buy one, because he's just so much more composed, and we look so much more balanced with him in the side as well. From the start though, we looked a lot better, and Barry playing centre forward looks a lot more composed. He got a standing ovation when he went off. You'll see that in my match vlog. He got a standing ovation because he really did work his backside off today to link the play up and also get in the box and try and create chances. Really good performance from him, and he looked hungry as well. That was the point. He looked really hungry to grab a goal or make something happen. He was massively disappointed when he was subbed off. He was subbed off twice, actually, but for some reason David Moyes cancelled the first time and then took him off second time. He probably, when he went off, he probably was looking jaded. He needs to get, obviously, a little bit fitter, because he hasn't played the 90 minutes for us yet, but it was great to see him play over 70 minutes for us today. And he definitely looks like he could be the future of that position, and he just needs one to go in, just needs one to go off his backside, or whatever, to just make the difference. As I said, Njai had one disallowed in the first half. We had another one disallowed, I can't even remember who it was. And then we finally got the breakthrough. Sorry if my camera's shaking, it's literally my knee. I'm freezing now. I've come in at Saki top and it's freezing now. We got the breakthrough just before our time. Idrissa Gana Gueye on hand. After all the talk of who was going to score, the goal scorer, the wide man, it was Idrissa Gana Gueye who got that goal in the end for us. Much deserved goal. Took us into half time, calmed a lot of people down, because it would have been a little bit disappointing if we'd gone into half time without being 1-0 up. It would have been, yeah, we deserved to be 1-0 up, as I said, with a couple of disallowed goals as well. And then just after half time, we had another one disallowed. Well, actually, second half, we started second half a little bit slow, very much like Sunderland, a little bit sloppy. We need to be quicker. We need to be quicker starting the second half than people are getting out of their seats in the posh parts of the ground. That's all I'm going to say. And we've had another one, goal disallowed. It's a great little move, and Dewsbury Hall ends up finishing it. And what I would say is, I think this is Dewsbury Hall's best performance today. He was everywhere, he tackled everything, he drove us forward. Now, I don't know whether that's the little change in midfield, because obviously Timur Abuna come into the side. I don't know whether it's that little change in midfield, but he was much better today. Certainly the game in the last few weeks, I think, has just passed him by. I thought today he was all over the pitch, tackling everything, getting a foot in, and he deserved that goal, and that would have put us 2-0 up, and we would have cruised, I think, to the end of the game. But it's Barry's just slightly in an offside position. He sort of gestures towards the defender, and then the defender kicks it straight into Dewsbury Hall's path, and then he finishes it in. Sorry, the goal in the first half was Taki, wasn't it? That was a great goal, it was a great volley. I just remembered now. And it was just Barry just motioning towards the ball that has meant he's offside. I know a lot of people didn't think it was offside, but I think it was just that movement, that motion, that has made them offside. And that would have calmed the nerves down. I think, again, Fulham bringing subs on brought energy to them for about 5-10 minutes. I think that's where David Moyes has still got to improve. He has to react to games a little bit quicker. It's like he thinks that he can play through patches in games, and maybe we can, but other teams are bringing energy into the game and we're not. And they had that little bit of energy that got them going, that's seen them break through a couple of times. But, you know, it was finally settled, and thankfully it was from a set piece. It was a great ball in. Michael Keane has got maybe his shoulder on it, I'm not really sure. They've done the trick of, oh, this is going to be disallowed. Thankfully it wasn't, because I think that would have just brought the house down if that had been, because the referee was on thin ice as it was. They had a play in the first half and a yellow card that brought one of ours down. Maybe could have been a red card, but really there's no way he could disallow this goal, and that settled us down. And towards the end we played some lovely little football, lovely interchanging. James Garner getting in some brilliant advanced positions, and I thought he was excellent today. Thought him, Garner, Gay, Dewsbury, Hall. Funny enough, I thought Njai and Grealish were probably our quietest players as we slightly changed the way we played. It was nice to see us playing a lot more diagonals into those players as they were in space. That looks like it was, that had been, space had been created for those passes. They didn't always come off. We found ourselves in offside. But Grealish and Njai probably, don't get me wrong, they didn't have like dead quiet games, but they were probably the quietest games they've maybe had here, certainly. We weren't, that was the good thing today, we weren't expecting, it wasn't going to come from Njai or Dewsbury, Njai or Grealish. Other players were chipping in to create things. Garner had a great free kick in the first half, scene save. He had one towards the end, but he put it over the bar. And we made loads of little chances. And I think in the weeks to come, we'll take those chances. And you know what? If we play like that, we're going to hammer someone. We played consistently today for pretty much the whole game. Maybe a little spell around the 35th minute and around just after half time for maybe 5-10 minutes. But for the main part, we've done these today really convincingly. As I said before, it's probably been our most convincing performance. And in hindsight, taking 4 points out of these last two games isn't bad at all. But we needed that today. We really, really needed that. 15 points from these games doesn't look too bad now. And that's the way David Moyes will look at it. Won't he? He'll look at that points tally and say we've done all right. And it's another home win. Again, we've only lost one at home now, and we've done it's been a good start to Hill Dickinson. And I thought today the atmosphere was great. The fans really got behind them. The noise was mainly really positive, and it was a good occasion. Nice 3 o'clock Saturday kickoff. We're not going to get many more of them. It was a good all round day. Sorry, I'm freezing. It is cold. It is cold. Stewards are trying to boot me out. So really enjoyed that. Fantastic to see us win. Couple of weeks off now, couple of weekends off, because we play on the Monday night against Manchester United. So really happy with that performance, really happy with the win, and everything's looking on the up again, isn't it? And we can all just we can all just chill out for a little bit. So there you go. Make sure to check out my match vlog, player ratings, Baz's videos. Thanks for watching. See you later.